Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying something bold. I don't care who is doing better than me, because I know who's fighting battles they never post about. I don't care who got there first, because I know I'm running a race that was never meant to be a competition. We live in a world where comparison has become currency, likes have become validation, and progress, it's been hijacked by perception. But I came to break that chain off someone today. I came to tell you that your pace still has purpose, your progress still matters, and your story, it's still being written. See, when you start measuring your worth by their win, you lose sight of your own assignment. You weren't called to compete, you were called to complete what God put inside of you. You're not late, you're just learning, you're not behind, you're being built. You don't have to shout louder, hustle harder, or prove more to be worthy. You just have to stay planted in the truth that your growth is real, even when it's not visible. I don't care who is doing better than me, because better is a mirage when you don't know their burden. You don't envy the spotlight when you understand the heat it comes with, and sometimes the very thing that feels like delay is divine protection, keeping you from what you're not ready for yet. So today, I challenge you, take your eyes off them and put your focus back on Him. He never asked you to be the best. He asked you to be faithful. He doesn't bless comparison. He blesses commitment. Your story isn't over. Your path isn't wrong. You're not too slow. You're just walking with a different rhythm. Keep going, keep growing, because what's yours will never miss you. 10 key points from the speech. Comparison corrupts clarity. Focusing on others distorts your view of your own progress. Your race is not their race. Your journey is unique and cannot be measured by someone else's timeline. Perception is not reality. What looks like success may hide silent struggles. Pace has purpose. Slow progress is still progress when it's aligned with purpose. Growth isn't always visible. Just because it's not public doesn't mean it's not powerful. Faithfulness over fame. You are called to be consistent, not to compete. Delay can be protection sometimes. God's not yet is His way of preparing you. Comparison kills joy. True peace comes when you focus on your own purpose. Envy blinds you to your blessings. You can't receive your own favor while staring at someone else's. What's yours will find you. No one can steal what God has destined for you. Would you like this adapted into a video script or sermon outline as well?
Sure.
Here's an ** expanded version of key point 1 **** without a subtitle or a conclusion ***, written in the emotionally driven, bold, and passionate tone you're aiming for, similar to Steven Furtick's delivery. Let me tell you something that might shake you up a little ***. Comparison is corrupting your clarity. ***, you're trying to look ahead, but your vision is fogged up by someone else's highlight reel. Every time you scroll past someone's new job, new car, new relationship, new announcements, something in you starts to shrink, doesn't it? You don't even notice it at first. You just feel a little smaller, a little more unsure, a little less certain that what you're doing is good enough, fast enough, successful enough. But let me ask you, ***, who told you that your life had to look like theirs for it to be meaningful? ***, who told you that their breakthrough means your timeline is broken? Who convinced you that your value is only valid if you're ahead of someone else? Comparison is dangerous because it's silent at first. It sneaks in, it whispers, and before long you're no longer making decisions based on purpose. You're making them based on pressure. You're not chasing God's calling. You're chasing someone else's image. You're not building your life, you're reacting to theirs. And here's the worst part, ***, you can be surrounded by blessings and still feel bankrupt if you let comparison take the lead. ***, you can have progress in your hands and still feel like a failure if your eyes are always on someone else's lane. You start doubting what you've been given. You start despising your small beginnings. You start discounting your growth because it doesn't look as loud or flashy as theirs. But here's what they didn't tell you. ***, clarity doesn't come from looking around. It comes from looking up. ***, the moment you fix your eyes on their lane, you lose sight of the assignment God put in yours. And that's how people get lost. That's how people burn out. That's how people step out of purpose, trying to live someone else's destiny. It's not that God isn't speaking. It's that you're too distracted to hear him clearly. You've got their voice in your ear, their success in your feed, their path in your line of sight, and you're wondering why you can't feel content. Let me remind you, asterisk asterisk, God didn't make you a copy. Asterisk asterisk, he made you a calling. And the more you compare, the more confused you'll become, because comparison will have you chasing a dream that wasn't designed for you. It will have you praying for blessings that don't fit your life. It will have you editing your identity to fit their narrative. Stop trying to edit your story to match someone else's plot twist. You don't know what chapter they are in. You don't know what battle they're hiding. You only see what they allow, but God sees what they carry, and he sees what you carry too. So if you've been feeling like your vision is clouded, your joy is shrinking, your peace is leaking, check your focus. It might not be that you're behind. It might just be that you're asterisk asterisk comparing your clarity to someone else's chaos and calling it truth. Asterisk asterisk, God didn't anoint you to be asterisk them asterisk. He anointed you to be asterisk you. Asterisk comparison is the enemy of clarity. And when clarity is gone, so is confidence, so is peace, so is purpose, so is joy. You want to see clearly again. Take your eyes off asterisk them, asterisk, and fix them back on the one who called you, not to compete, not to compare, but to complete the work he started in asterisk you. Asterisk, would you like the next point expanded in the same style? Absolutely. Here's a asterisk asterisk long form expansion of key point 2 asterisk asterisk, written in the same passionate, energetic, and soul-stirring tone, continuing from the previous key point's momentum asterisk asterisk without a subtitle or conclusion asterisk asterisk. You're exhausted not because you're weak, but because you've been running a race that was never yours to begin with. You keep looking to the left and right, wondering why you're not where they are, why you haven't achieved what they've achieved, why your path seems longer, harder, quieter. But maybe the problem isn't the path, it's the fact that you keep measuring your progress against a race asterisk you were never meant to run. Asterisk, you are not them, they are not you. Your race is asterisk, not asterisk their race. God didn't assign you their story. He didn't give you their gifts. He didn't design your future with their blueprint. So why are you judging yourself like he did? You're getting winded not because you're unfit, but because you're running at a pace set by someone else's purpose. You're trying to carry a weight that was custom, made for another calling, and let me tell you asterisk, that kind of pressure will crush you. Asterisk C, when you live like you have to outpace everyone around you, you lose the peace that comes from trusting that your lane was carved with precision. You're sprinting to keep up when you were created to asterisk endure. Asterisk, you're panicking because you're not there yet, but God is saying, asterisk, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you just stop chasing someone else's finish line. Asterisk, we've been taught to measure success like a race with one prize at the end. But in the kingdom of God, it doesn't work that way. There isn't just one gold medal. It's not a podium with one spot at the top. Your victory doesn't take away from mine, and my breakthrough doesn't delay yours. We're not in a competition. We're in an asterisk calling. Asterisk, and here's the truth. Asterisk asterisk, you can't run their race without forfeiting your grace. Asterisk asterisk, you'll miss your assignment trying to mimic theirs. You'll miss your moment chasing their momentum. It's like a marathon runner looking at a sprinter and wondering why they're not finished yet. They're not running the same distance. They're not built for the same rhythm. And if they try to match each other's stride, both will fail. One will burn out, the other will fall short. So why do you think your life should look like someone who was built for a different mission? Why are you judging your calling by the calendar of someone who isn't even headed to the same destination? It's time to stop performing for people who were never meant to validate you. It's time to stop apologizing for the lane you're in just because it doesn't come with a spotlight or a loud cheer section. It's time to stop looking around and start locking in, because when you know your race is different, you stop craving their pace, you stop needing their approval, you stop checking their timeline, you stop resenting their progress. You begin to embrace your timing, you start listening to your internal rhythm, you focus on asterisk your breath, your stride, your lane, your call. Asterisk, and suddenly peace enters the race, not because the race got easier, but because you finally stopped trying to win a game that was never meant to be played. God's not grading you on how fast you get there. He's measuring your faithfulness to keep going, and you don't need to run ahead to be worthy. You just need to stay aligned. So let the world race for relevance. Let them scramble for status, let them chase visibility, but you run for asterisk purpose. Asterisk, you run for asterisk truth. Asterisk, you run for asterisk what lasts. Asterisk, because in your lane, with your calling, on your timing, asterisk, asterisk, you are right on track. Asterisk, asterisk, would you like me to expand key point 3 in the same tone next? Absolutely. Here's a asterisk, asterisk, long, expanded version of key point 3, asterisk, asterisk. Continuing in the raw, emotional, bold, and faith-rooted style, you're looking for asterisk, asterisk, without a subtitle or a conclusion, asterisk, asterisk. You're watching their story unfold like a movie, but what you forget is that movies are edited. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel and wondering why your life feels unfinished. You see the glow, but not the grind. You see the success, but not the suffering. You see the post, but not the pressure. And yet you keep calling that perception asterisk reality. Asterisk, but can I challenge that thought? Can I tell you that just because it asterisk looks asterisk good doesn't mean it asterisk is asterisk good? They look happy, but they're barely holding it together. They smile wide in photos, but they cry in silence when the phone is down. They got the promotion, but they lost their peace. They're driving the car you prayed for, but drowning in debt you never see. They wear the ring, but you don't know the weight of that relationship. Asterisk, asterisk, perception is powerful, but it can also be poisonous. Asterisk, asterisk, it can make you feel like your life is less than, when in reality, you're just not asterisk faking it like they are. Asterisk, you're scrolling past snapshots, not stories. You're seeing moments, not context. You're witnessing filters, not facts. And the danger isn't just that you believe them. The danger is that you stop believing asterisk you. Asterisk, you start thinking your reality is broken because it doesn't match their illusion. You question your process, you question your progress, you even question God's promise, not because He changed it, but because you got distracted by a performance that wasn't even real. Let me remind you, just because it's asterisk public asterisk doesn't mean it's asterisk pure. Asterisk, just because they posted it doesn't mean they're proud of it. Just because it looks perfect doesn't mean it's peaceful. You have no idea what it cost them to look like that. You don't know the compromises, you don't know the pressure they live under to keep up the image, you don't know the parts they hide because they're terrified of being exposed, and here you are, beating yourself up because your life doesn't look like theirs? But what if I told you your authenticity is more valuable than their aesthetic? What if your struggle is more honest than their spotlight? What if your process, as messy as it feels, is more meaningful than their performance? Don't let perception make you feel like your real life is a mistake, because sometimes what you're calling behind is actually just asterisk genuine. Asterisk, and in a world that's addicted to appearances, asterisk genuine asterisk looks slow. Asterisk genuine asterisk looks boring. Asterisk genuine asterisk looks small. But guess what? Asterisk asterisk genuine also lasts. Asterisk asterisk genuine holds up when the lights go out. Genuine still stands when the storms hit. Genuine still prays when no one's watching. Genuine still believes even when there are no likes, no followers, no applause. You're not losing because you're not visible. You're asterisk gaining asterisk because you're becoming someone who doesn't need validation to feel valuable. That's maturity, that's strength, that's growth. So if it feels like your progress isn't loud, it's okay. Progress in private is still progress. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in silence. God does some of his best work in hidden places, wombs, tombs, and prayer closets. Don't trade your reality for someone else's illusion. Don't sell your peace to buy their appearance. Don't sacrifice your truth for their timeline. You're not behind. You're just building something real, and real takes time. Real takes obedience. Real takes roots before it bears fruit. So keep being real even if it's quiet. Keep being honest even if no one claps. Keep growing underground, because what God's doing in you will outlast what they posted about them. Would you like to continue with key point 4 in the same expanded style? Absolutely. Here is a *** long, powerful expansion of key point 4 ***, written in the same bold, emotionally charged, spiritually deep tone ***, without a subtitle or conclusion ***. They told you to hustle. They told you to grind. They told you to never stop moving, never stop climbing, never stop pushing until you get there wherever there is. And if you're not careful, you'll start to think that faster means better, that if you're not sprinting, you're slipping, that if you're not constantly achieving, you're failing. But let me speak something radical over your life today. ***, your pace still has purpose. ***, just because it's not fast doesn't mean it's not right. Just because it's not flashy doesn't mean it's not fruitful. Just because it's not loud doesn't mean it's not lasting. We've allowed the culture of now to rob us of the gift of process. We think if it doesn't happen quickly, it's not happening correctly. But God doesn't move according to trends. He moves according to timing. He moves according to truth. And some of the most powerful things he does at a slow, intentional, deliberate pace. God doesn't microwave miracles. He marinates them. He doesn't rush the roots just to please impatient eyes. He doesn't accelerate you into places your character isn't strong enough to sustain. So while you're sitting there wondering why it's taking so long, while you're feeling left behind, while you're scrolling past people who made it faster, who got there first, let me remind you, ***, the pace God has you on is not a punishment, it's a preparation. ***, because there's something sacred in the slow. There's something powerful about walking when everyone else is running. You don't miss as much. You don't crash as hard. You learn things. You hear things. You build depth ***. When you rush, you rely on adrenaline. When you slow down, you rely on grace. And grace will carry you where hustle can't. Grace will sustain you when hype fades. Grace will keep you grounded when growth feels invisible. See, the world will applaud your speed. But God is looking for your steady. He's not asking you to outpace anyone. He's asking you to stay faithful. To walk when you want to run. To trust when you don't understand. To keep going even when it feels like nothing is changing. Because that's what real faith looks like. Not just dancing when the doors fly open, but staying the course when all you hear is silence. Not just celebrating the spotlight, but honoring the shadows where no one sees your work but God. And let's be real, sometimes God will intentionally slow you down, not to frustrate you, not to punish you, but to protect you from destinations you're not ready for yet, because premature success can be more dangerous than failure. Too much too soon can destroy what was meant to bless, and some of what you call delay is actually God saving you from disaster. You ever seen a tree that grows too fast? It shoots up overnight, looks impressive, gets everyone's attention, but the first storm, it snaps because it had height without depth. It had visibility without stability. It got big before it got strong, and that's not what God wants for you. He wants you to grow slow enough that your roots go deep. Deep enough that you don't get shaken every time life throws wind at you. Deep enough that your joy doesn't come from applause. Deep enough that your purpose isn't shaken by comparison. Deep enough that your faith holds when everything else feels like it's falling apart. So if you're walking right now while everyone else is running, keep walking. Asterisk, if you're building quietly while others are exploding overnight, asterisk, keep building. Asterisk, if your journey feels slower than expected, asterisk, trust it anyway. Asterisk, because the pace you're on is not an accident. It's not a mistake. It's divine, it's holy. It's handcrafted by a God who sees the whole picture, even the parts you can't yet imagine, and when it all finally comes together, when what you were walking toward finally meets you, you'll realize it was never about getting there first. It was about getting there asterisk ready. Asterisk, would you like me to move on and expand key point 5 in the same deep, high-impact style?